Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ishmael from Conjured Realm. So today I wanted to give you guys a video on one of my secrets that I use constantly to always duplicate results when I'm manifesting something. Manifesting, right? Because we all know that I am someone that practices or applies non-dualism whenever it is that I'm trying to manifest things. But for the sake of the video, we're just going to say manifesting. But one of the main things that I think is my secret weapon to always hitting the bullseye whenever I'm manifesting something is learning to use yourself as proof for your new outcome. I feel like when we are manifesting things or when we're trying to get a different outcome or result, it's very common to try and use a technique and then look outward to see if the technique worked. I tell people this all the time. It's not necessarily the technique that gets you your manifestation or your desires to happen. The technique is almost like training wheels to get you to a state, right? But after you use the technique, if you're not upholding the new state after you're done doing whatever it is that puts you in the state, you're not going to get results. The reason is because, like we all know, manifestation is literally who we are most dominantly being, or the point of view that we're most dominantly observing to get a result. So if you only affirm an hour a day, and then after that hour, you're complaining about your old situation for 7 more hours, what do you think will win, right? So for me, I think one of the main important things that I wanted to work on when I was manifesting is learning to use my own self as the validation whenever I'm manifesting whatever it is that I want. Because I very quickly understood that it's not about looking out into the 3D for evidence or proof or validation, because that's going to change regardless, right? That's going to happen regardless. It doesn't need my help to do it. The only thing that is asked of me is for me to be a different person or to occupy a different point of view. And so I learned that as long as I keep referencing my imagination or whatever it is that I'm observing in my mind as the evidence, as the validation, then out here will have no choice but to change along with me. And I feel like this isn't anything new, this isn't new information, but I feel like people don't take it as seriously as you should, because a lot of the times we're so hell-bent on looking for evidence right off the bat. I know the mirror example is something that's always thrown around and used, but it doesn't work exactly like a mirror does in your bathroom. It does, but it doesn't. It's not like that immediate in the physical reality. When I'm referencing to results being immediate, I'm referencing to it being immediate in my consciousness, in my awareness. I'm aware of the new version of who I want to be in my mind right now. So in that instance, it is instant. I'm not necessarily referencing to something physical happening in front of me per se, although it can happen, but I'm always referencing to my mind, what's happening in my head, what's happening to the things I'm paying attention to more. And I feel like that should weigh heavier than the things you perceive, because you can't expect a different outcome whenever you're grabbing validation or evidence from a neutral world that cannot give you information. You use the 3D world to give you invalid information. You accept that as true. You spit out more evidence to prove whatever it is that you just accepted as true. And that keeps you in a loop, and that's how you stay stuck and you keep being a victim in your own reality. But if you learn to just simply acknowledge and take for a fact whatever it is that you're imagining or visualizing or perceiving in your point of view, then you sort of take your power back. You have this understanding that nothing can change until I change. And one thing about it is, doing this has always calmed me down, because I had this understanding that everything was just up to me. It's not up to my neighbor, it's not up to my friends, it's not up to the 3D world, it's all up to me. and I can let go of the anxiety or the anxiousness of worrying about whether something will happen or not, because I can literally just decide it will. And that has been the most calming thing for me in this whole journey of learning to manifest, that I think I value more than even the materialistic things themselves. But yeah, try to get into the habit of using your thoughts, using your perception as the validation. Stop using the 3D as a tool of measurement, because a lot of the times, even when we're shown something to prove whatever it is that we're trying to manifest, sometimes we have a tendency to invalidate it if it's not exactly what we were hoping it looked like. So just use your mind as the reference point. Stop looking out into the 3D, because you don't want to get disappointed and you don't want to keep making situations happen that you have no business experiencing had you just been doing what you were supposed to be doing. So I think that's one of the biggest things for me. That's kind of like my secret. That's not really a secret. That works for me every single time when I want to manifest. Like, for example, if I'm trying to manifest a certain amount of money, I just say to myself, I now have $1,000, because that literally entered my awareness via this example. So now it means I have $1,000. Am I going to go into my bank account to check for that money? No. Am I going to go look for evidence for that money? No, because if you are doing that, you're missing the whole point. The whole point is that you know it. You know it for yourself. As a result, the mechanism that causes materialization will take you as a reference point and materialize whatever it is that you are embodying. So, quick video. I just kind of wanted to put this out there for you guys that were having a little bit of confusion, because a lot of you guys ask me, how do I always get success with manifesting? And that's literally it, just using me as reference. So now you know, start applying the things that you know. Stop asking, stop doubting, stop wondering. Decide. You decide. You don't need anything out here to tell you or give you permission to know that you have something. You are literally consciousness. Everything is happening through you, not to you. So just decide who you want to be, and then that's it. That's your proof. If it came from you, that's the proof. I know something will happen because it came from me. Because it's coming from consciousness, that is proof enough. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, I have my site available down in the description. Book with me. I have open availability. Leave me any questions down below if you guys are confused about anything I just spoke about. Leave me some videos you guys want me to make, because I'm on a video schedule and I kind of want to start, rolling out the videos again. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Happy manifesting.